Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name's Yasmin and I'm mum of two. I've got Callum who's 5 and Amber who is 2 years old. So today I was just had a delivery from Ocado, so I thought I would just film what I bought. I guess my shopping is probably a little bit different to most people's. Amber has a dairy allergy and an egg allergy. She can have food that has egg baked into it, so she'll be okay with a cake as long as it doesn't have any dairy in. But dairy, she can't have anything at all. So even a biscuit with the tiniest amount of milk powder, she'd be really poorly. So no milk whatsoever, and a tiny bit of egg if it's baked and very well cooked, she can handle. Callum, on the other hand, can't have any gluten. So yeah, it's a bit of a complicated house. A bit complicated when we have to cook family meals. Need to be mindful of the gluten and the dairy and the egg. We kind of get around it quite often. If we have pasta dishes, Callum can just have his own separate pasta. Amber doesn't have any cheese on the top, and it's easy to work out. But there are some meals that they really miss out on, and eating out's quite difficult too. So anyway, yeah, I'll just get right into it and show you what we bought. So first of all, I bought this meal deal. So I got the mushroom stir fry and some chicken fillets and this Waitrose creamy and warming katsu curry sauce. So it says that it's mild, and both of my kids like a little bit of spice. So I think that the coconut, because it's coconut based, they'll probably be okay with this. So yeah, the chicken, if I don't actually use all of this for a stir fry, then I'll use it individually anyway. So I bought 12 free range eggs. We seem to get through eggs in this household so quickly. I bought 12 for now, but it's one of the things that we sometimes need to top up on during the week. So next I got some Waitrose finely sliced ham. Always have to be careful with ham. There's no wheat and there's no dairy in this one, but it's quite surprising how many types of chicken or ham for sandwiches actually have wheat and dairy in. So it's always one to check if you're trying to be careful. Got some Waitrose Essential Spaghetti. I love the Waitrose Essentials range. It's really good. It's really good quality, and obviously it's really cheap. So yeah, this is just normal spaghetti. Bought a big packet, and this is what myself and Amber and Daniel will eat, and Callum will have an alternative, which we've already got lots of in the cupboard, so I didn't buy any more of that. Waitrose Essentials wholemeal medium sliced bread. This is for Amber. She loves toast in the morning, so we get through a couple of loaves of bread on a weekly basis because Amber really loves bread. This was a substitute actually, so this is the Warburton's gluten-free brown farmhouse loaf. I did order a white loaf and this is a brown loaf, so I hope Callum eats it, but we'll see, because gluten-free bread isn't very nice, and sometimes when it's brown it's even worse, but let's see. So I breastfed Amber for 2.5 years, and during that time I didn't have any dairy as well because she's so sensitive to dairy, and I haven't really gone back onto it fully. So this rice milk is for me. So this is what I have if I have coffee or cereal. I also just generally like to avoid animal products as much as I can. I'm not vegan by any stretch, but I'm trying to get sort of more towards that. And then the cocoa milk is for the kids. I used to use soya milk for the kids, but I know that too much soya isn't that great for boys, and actually just kids in general. So we use cocoa for milk because we have a lot of other soya products in our diet. And actually, just to note, the kids don't have the rice milk, and that's because 5s and under shouldn't have rice milk as their main milk, and that's because it's got lots of arsenic in it, and so it's no good for little ones. So if you have got a child who can't have dairy, I would look at soya first, but Amber reacts when she has too much soya. But if not, cocoa is a really good one because it's got added calcium. Unfortunately, if you go for the organic, you don't get the added calcium. Here I've just got some gluten-free puff pastry, so we'll probably all eat this. I might make some kind of puff pastry pizza, but it's just nice because Callum doesn't often get to have pastry products. These are a really, really lovely noodle that we've found quite recently. Amber really likes to have super noodles, even though they're not very healthy. Callum misses out because they've often got wheat in them. But this one is a gluten-free noodle, but it's also low in carb. It's high in protein. It's actually made, I found it quite fascinating. It's actually made out of fish, so fish protein from Alaskan pollock. So I personally can taste it. So you can see it's rich in fish protein. You can microwave, wok fry it, or add it straight to a salad. So you can eat it straight out the packet. I have tried it and I can taste the fish in it, but the kids have no problem whatsoever. They really like it. And I like the fact that it's got the protein in. I try to feed my children as much protein as possible because they eat a lot of fruit. So when I can, I get the protein in them. So I've just got here a tub of vanilla Alpro soya yogurt. So this is for me. I tend to have this in the morning with some fruit or some little bit of granola, not too much because granola is full of sugar. Here, this is, you can see I've got 4 boxes here. So we tried these the other day, and I had actually finished my online shop and I went back to add these on, and they were 2 for £5, so I got 4. Grainy brainy pancake mix starring buckwheat and flax, and so it's sweet pea pantry. I'll try and link these below because they're a new product that I've tried, but I have to say they're really, really good. And you can make American style pancakes or crepe style pancakes. You just have to put a little bit more milk in depending on what you want. 1 egg. So this kind of thing, Amber's okay with this amount of egg. It doesn't sort of upset her, but if she had a scrambled egg, she wouldn't be okay. So we're quite lucky that we can use egg. But I'm sure you could use an egg substitute if you were a vegan. You can see there, non-GM, no added sugar, source of fibre, vegan, contains whole grains, gluten-free, dairy-free, and made in the UK. So it's a really fantastic product. But I have to say, it just tasted really good. So 2.5 years without any dairy. I tried, and without any gluten, I tried lots and lots and lots of different pancake mixes to make myself, and I just never got them. These ones, they don't fall apart. You can wrap different ingredients inside. The kids love them. Yeah, they were just great. They were really fantastic. I would definitely recommend those. So for Amber here, I've got some vegan cheese. Violife, I find, is a really, really good one. Lots of people don't like it. It's mostly made out of coconut. We like it because for kids, it's just like, you know, cheese slices. It's kind of what they're used to seeing. And as you can see, there are no allergens in it. It's literally just water, coconut oil, and a few other dodgy ingredients. Yeah, I don't really like looking at the ingredients of these kind of products, but it's worth it. She really feels like she misses out on cheese. She likes these, so she has them. Then I got some Alpro soya yogurts. These ones are 2 strawberry and banana and 2 peach and pear. Kids love them. It's kind of perfect for a snack when they come home from the childminders. They've usually had dinner already, but they do like to have something to eat. So here I've got some avocados. Amber is with me on Fridays. And so these are really hard at the moment, but they'll be okay by the end of the week. Amber absolutely loves avocados, so she tends to have a couple of smashed avocados on toast for lunch on Fridays when she's with me, because obviously I can't really put these in her packed lunch because they would just go really manky. But yeah, I kind of always buy avocados when I do a shop because she just loves them so much. And from when she was a baby and she couldn't have dairy and cheese and milk and that kind of thing, I felt like avocado was a really good replacement for the sort of good fats. Here I've got 12 Pink Lady apples. So these are my favourite kind of apples. The kids saw these actually when they got delivered, and they've asked me to save the bubble wrap so they can pop them in the morning. So I'll save that for them. But yeah, 12 of those apples. The kids eat them, I eat them. They're just my favourite type of apple. I've got here some, so this is Waitrose Essentials broccoli and a Waitrose Essentials cauliflower. I think I'm going to make this week some kind of cauliflower and broccoli cheese. Obviously, it will be a different kind of cheese because we can't use dairy cheese, but I'm thinking of making some kind of dish like that towards the end of the week. Here's the Waitrose Essentials. I haven't seen these in my local Waitrose, but when I've done, this is the second shop I've done from Ocado, and they're called A Little Less Than Perfect Carrots. and they're 30% cheaper because apparently 30% of our food that's produced is wasted because it's not perfect. So 30% is wasted, so they've taken 30% off the price that it would be if they were otherwise, you know, perfect carrots. I mean, they're just carrots. I don't know how many people eat carrots like this. Most people chop them up, so I don't really know what the problem is. They're kind of maybe stumpy ended, but I'm going to chop that bit off anyway. There's a little bit of a mark here, but that can come off. Anyway, I don't see any problem with those carrots, so I always get those ones. I've got some bananas here. Again, Waitrose Essentials. Like I said, I think the quality is fantastic. And this is a little treat for me. I love these roasted vegetables, Mediterranean roasted vegetables. They're probably quite expensive to buy like this, but they're just really nice, really easy to stick in the oven. So also I just topped up on the mayonnaise. Again, Amber can tolerate this kind of egg. So I guess the egg in mayonnaise is processed so much that it's almost not egg anymore. But yeah, it doesn't irritate her when she has it like that. I just bought 2 of these packets of Tilda rice, so they literally microwave in 30 seconds. I think it might even say 20 seconds on the back. These were an absolute godsend when I was weaning Amber, because she was dairy-free, egg-free, and actually she was soya-free, and what else could she have? I'm sure there were other things. She was really allergic to lots of things, but these were so good because it's literally just like rice and vegetables, and it says on the front actually gluten and dairy-free. And sometimes, you know, the best will in the world, you just don't have the time to be making homemade baby food, and these were just really good because they fill her up. Really good stuff, no horrible ingredients, and to this day she still likes them. So she's 2.5 now, and I'll quite often put those in her packed lunch to take to the childminders. So I just got 2 packets of those. I got some Knorr chicken stock pots, literally because they were on offer. So they were £2 reduced from I think about £2 maybe 85, and they are gluten-free as well. So you kind of get to know what's gluten-free, what's dairy-free, and stock up on the ingredients when you see them. I've got some wholemeal pita breads, they're for me really, and some white pita breads, also for me or Daniel, but Amber will eat these as well with hummus. Here I just got some breaded chicken, so this is like proper British chicken breast in breadcrumbs. They are wheat, so Callum won't be having those, but I tend to cook them and keep them in a Tupperware in the box in the fridge, and Amber has them in her packed lunch or when she comes home from the childminders. 2 packets of hula hoops, they were on offer. I really try not to have too many crisps in the house because the kids just go crazy for them. However, they are really, really handy when we go out to do sports in the evenings or at the weekends, in between ballet and dance classes. Here I've got a Me Too hummus. So I've never bought this hummus before. I hope that it's nice. I just bought this one because it was on offer, and it basically costs the same as one of the half-size ones. This is a new one for me. I'm just trying this out. So I've got 2 new Covent Garden soups, slow roast tomato. So as I was saying earlier, when the kids get back from the childminders, they quite often want something to eat. So this was a potentially new option. No dairy. Yeah, there's no dairy and there's no wheat in there. So again, it's just kind of a lot of the foods that are quick and easy to make. And actually a lot of soups have dairy in them. Most soups have some sort of cream in them. So this is one of the first times I've found a soup that they can have. Certainly a lot of the tomato soups in tins have got some sort of cream in them. And then I've just got a couple of pints of cow's milk for visitors and Daniel. As I said, myself and the kids don't drink it, but it's always good to have some in the fridge. I got 3 tins of Heinz pork sausages and beans. So a bit of a treat really. Again, like I said, a lot of the kind of junk food or quick food the kids can't have because it has dairy in. But again, this one, it's got no wheat, which is quite unusual because a lot of sausages do have wheat in, but these have no wheat, no dairy, and the kids quite like sharing a tin of those sometimes at the weekends for breakfast. And then finally, I just got some bin liners because we've run out for the bin in the bathroom. That was it. So that's my whole Ocado haul. I haven't had to buy all of the essentials. This is just what's going to get us by for the next week. Obviously things like, I've got lots of meat in the freezer, I've got lots of pasta and rice in the cupboard, but this is just the top up of the things that we needed. And then, so just to show you, the total that cost me was £65. and I had a voucher for £15 and some other savings, which was a total of about £16.99. But the cost of the actual goods originally would have been £100, and I only paid 65. Looking at that, it really doesn't feel like £100 worth of shopping. But yeah, that seems a bit crazy. But it only cost me 65. And actually, the real biggie here, and anyone else who has any kind of allergies or can't eat certain foods, you'll know that these products here, they're all really expensive. I think these are about £3. These are about £1.70 per carton. As I said, these were 2 for £5, so that's £10 there just for some pancakes, and it just really adds up. The from food's really expensive, so I'm kind of not surprised that this whole haul cost me £65 really, but I'm not sure I would have been paying £100 for it. That's quite a lot. So just a couple of things that I forgot to show you in the haul yesterday from Ocado. I also got this coconut water. My son Callum was just very kind and put it straight in the fridge for me. So I got this, which is Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey non-dairy ice cream. So this is like almost a £5, I think. So when I was thinking, oh, this is very expensive shopping, this was quite a chunk of that. So yeah, thanks for watching. That was all of my shopping. As I said, I think it's quite pricey. I think that's probably to do with the from ingredients. But yeah, we try to get around it. I try not to buy too many products that are specifically from, because there's lots out there that's from just by default. And I do packed lunches for Amber, and I do some kind of dinner for the kids, even though they eat at the childminders. My children eat all day long. Anyway, thanks for watching. Comment below if you kind of interested in anything. Definitely going to do a video on allergies. I can talk for hours about gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free. I did it for 2.5 years myself because I was feeding Amber and she can't have any dairy and she would react even through my breast milk. So yeah, I definitely want to do a video on that. But yeah, comment below if there's anything else that you want. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe or like this video. But I'm really keen mainly to hear from you guys about what you think of the videos, and if there's anything else that you want. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.